The next view I'm going to set up is going to be the Axon views, and I'm going to set up two. One is just basically the building here, the Axon view of the building, uh, kind of giving us an overall view of the modeling. And for the most part, I'm just going to leave it as is. I might, if these were going to get in the way, I might come back in and take these levels and hide them because I really don't need them. But I wouldn't do that on that view. I would make me a copy like I did here. So I'm going to undo that and then come back and duplicate view with detailing. And then once it's duplicated, now I'm going to hide it on the duplicated view. And then let's rename this. I'll do it 4A like we did before. The building axon. Now, in future, we'll show you how to put these onto sheets and print them out. But for right now, just setting up the views is a good beginning point. The next thing I want to do, so, depending on kind of what I want to zoom in and show here, um, so I'm going to just accept that as kind of the view. I really don't need, I could put some annotation in here, uh, roof, walls, or whatever. But I think the drawing stands for itself, so I'll just leave it alone. Now let's create another view, the floor framing axon, okay, which is what I did here. And there I'm focusing on the 3D of the floor framing, right, with the footing, the stem wall, the sill plate, the rim board, the joist, the piers, and the beams underneath it, and the isolated footings. So I just turned off everything. I'll show you what I turned off to do that. You could probably figure it out yourself. Duplicate view, duplicate with detailing. And so I'm going to start turning things off. Uh, so we're going to hide and view this element. I don't need the roof here, so I'm going to hide that in this view. I don't need the walls, so I'll hide by category. So it gets all the walls, and then this ceiling I don't need. So I'm going to get rid of that, and then I'm going to get rid of the plywood here, hide and view by element. And then I don't need the topography, so I'm going to hide and view by element. And pretty close to, oh, there's one element in here. Oh, I did walls by category. Shouldn't have done that again. Okay, I'm going to turn that back on, the stem walls, because the stem walls are considered a wall, right? So let's go in here. Is that the stem wall right there? Yeah, foundation wall. Let's unhide by category. And this is just probably a good example of, how to repair a mistake. So I'm going to hide in view now by element. Okay. So, and one way to do that and get them all is go uh, select. There it is. Select instances visible in view or entire project, and it won't select the stem wall because they aren't the same object. And then I can hide those in there. So that's an easy way to do that. And then we still have this topo where the building pad is cut through the topo. So I'm going to hide that. And now we're finished. Okay. The next thing I'd probably do is annotate this. Uh, so I'm going to go offline and annotate it real quick. I labeled the footing and the concrete stem uh, by just using text, just like we did before. But I decided I'd show you how to copy text from one location to another, which can be kind of useful. So I'm going to go back in here and let's see, probably the best is the framing plan. Oops, this framing plan. And what I'm going to do is select that and using the control key, select that text, select this text, and select this text. And then I'm going to use a copy, but I'm not going to use this copy. Okay, this is to copy an object within the view. If I want to copy something from one view to another, I have to use the clipboard copy. So I'm going to clipboard copy it here, and you can see the paste now because it's there to be pasted. And I'm going to go back to the view that we were in. Let's go back to our Axon. What was it? 4A. Oh, copy. Okay. And then I'm going to go in and say paste, okay, align to select views or paste to the clipboard. Okay. And I'm just going to paste to the clipboard, and then it's going to allow me, you can kind of see the text there. I'm going to have to move it around anyway, so I'm just going to click and put it in and hit escape to end the pasting method. And now I'm just going to move these around up here, I guess. Probably be the simplest way to do that. So I'm going to put this one up here, or maybe I'm going to put this over here. Or I could put it right there, but we'll just put it out to the side here. And then joist here. I'm going to select that. Oh, come on. And move it over here. Now I got to move all the arrows. Okay, so I can point to the joist right here if I wanted to. Right, and do the same thing here, or just turn this one off. I could just delete that one. So I'm going to go back into leaders here and say minus and delete that one. The rim joist is right there. Okay, so there's the rim joist, the seal plate. Okay, since I can't see it from where it was, I can put the arrow down on the seal plate right there, and then I really don't like where that wood beam is. Let's kind of move it right up here, and we will focus its attention, and we don't need that one. We'll focus his attention right there for the wood beams, and I could add, the piers in there or whatever, but at least this will get it. I need to get rid of that, so once again I'm gonna let's add. I had to subtract both of them because it does it in a sequence. Okay, so there we go. So label a few of those things, and then frame your view, and now you got your view done.